Hi soccer moms, welcome to this next video. My name is Emily and today I'm going to be talking about parenting styles. This is something that I think is pretty commonly known, but I just want to go more into detail about what it is. And so I would say the four most important and relevant parenting styles would be authoritarian, which is also known as the rigid ruler or the helicopter parent. And that is where the parent is maybe low warmth, so not showing much outward affection toward the child, but also holding really high control and having many strict rules that the child has to follow. Sometimes this can be hard for a child to not be explicitly shown that you love them and you care for them and constantly telling them of your warmth and affection. Another parenting style is called permissive neglectful, which is also known as the free range parent. And this is where maybe you don't really have a lot of rules, you have low control, but you also have low authority or you also have low warmth. And so you have low affection for them, and so you don't really tell them that you love them as much, and you also don't have a lot of structure or routine that they kind of need as a child to know how to behave. So that can also cause some issues for your child since they do need routine. The third would be permissive indulgent, which would also be more of a best friend dynamic between you and your child versus you having authority as a parent and the child really following your rules and knowing what's best for their life. A good example of this would be from the show Gilmore Girls. Lorelai and Rory Gilmore have a complicated relationship where they are best friends, but Lorelai is still the mother. She just, I feel like, neglects that rule a little bit and doesn't create enough structure for Rory. And so that can cause some harm for the child and just not having many boundaries for relationship. And the ideal parenting style is called authoritative, which is also known as the tender teacher. And this is where you're constantly showing your affection, affirming their presence. You have high warmth, but also you have high control, and you are taking the leadership role and being of authority in comparison to them as being the child and needing structure. And so I want to mention that there are the 4 S's, which is what children need for healthy attachment, and that is seen, safe, soothed, and secure. Seen just means that the child knows that the caregiver is aware of them and aware of their presence. Safe, that the child knows that you won't hurt them as the parent. Soothed, the caregiver responds to their needs and knows what they need. And secure means that the child knows that you do love them. And so all 4 of these are very essential for a child to develop healthy attachment. But good news is we as mothers only need to be right 1 out of 3 times. If we mess up on a few times, that is okay. Children are forgiving. You're not messing your child up for life, so don't worry. And a quick note is that if you and your partner have different parenting styles, that is okay, as long as all 4 S's are being demonstrated for your child and that they're very aware of them. They will still develop healthy attachment. And if you're trying to change the behavior of your child, if they're not responding to you well or abiding by your rules in the house, you can use something called operant conditioning, which is where you can help change and shape their behavior by either punishment or reinforcement. And actually, it's been proven that it's better to reinforce because your child needs affirmation rather than things being taken away from them. So that's just something to think about, is if you see something good that they're doing, to tell them that they're doing it well and reinforce them, give them a treat or something and let them know. It will help a lot. So anyways, that kind of wraps up the parenting styles and just a couple tips on how to know good parenting skills. If you are curious what parenting style you are right now and what maybe you can work on, just look below and we do have a link and some questions that you can look at and get to know what parenting style you are right now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and look for other videos.